Good Saturday morning, everyone. Still dealing with some consistent cloud cover as you head out the door this morning. Even some fog still lingering in a few spots, so just be aware of that as you're driving around. That, of course, a live look there from South Charlotte, our Carolina Camera Network, and Mr. Sparky. In Charlotte right now, about a half a mile of visibility in spots. Gastonia, you're still at a quarter, which is still that dense fog advisory status. Same for Shelby and parts of Cleveland County, looking very, very dense right now. You can also see some of that fog now shifting into southern parts there of the mountains toward Boone. Now, of course, all of this warmth, all of this muggy air is ahead of this cold front that is going to be slowly working its way across our area later on tonight. Now, right now, of course, we're taking a live look at storm reports from about 24 hours ago. You can see multiple reports of tornadoes. Now, the National Weather Service will be out later on to survey that very long track tornado. It looks like it was the same one that tracked for over 250 miles. They're going to check to see if it could have been multiple, but of course, unfortunately, multiple fatalities in multiple states with this big severe storm system, of course, over the past 24 hours. Now, positive news here locally in the Carolinas. The storm will be weakening as it approaches our area. For now, we're just seeing that consistent cloud cover, a little bit of light rain, and you can see that being picked up on future track from pretty much now through lunchtime. As we get closer to 1 o'clock, I think that's when we'll start to see some rain and storms approach the mountains and the foothills, closer to about 3 p.m. if you live in the Charlotte metro area. And then for most of the sandhills, the South Carolina Piedmont, closer to 5. Now, I will say, once the main line moves in, what we'll start to see after that, I'd say between about 9 p.m. to midnight, is a transition away from thunderstorms and just to consistent rain. The atmosphere will start to stabilize. We'll still have a lot of clouds, so even after midnight, we could see some showers lingering around, but our severe weather threat will be over at that point. We'll also see at that point an opportunity for some mixed freezing precipitation for the mountains and foothills. That's because we'll still have the rain overhead, but then that colder air from the north will start to filter in, but that should pretty much be limited right at the mountains and unlikely for those foothill spots. And then here's Sunday morning. Look how quickly the rain clears out, how quickly our clouds clear as well. It's going to be a 180 for Sunday afternoon with sunshine and cooler temperatures, and of course, no rain. But the wind cranking this afternoon, we could see gusts in the 30s and 40s, if not even higher in some of those severe thunderstorms. So your trash cans, maybe even your blow up Christmas decorations in the front yard, could be in the neighbor's lawn by tomorrow morning if you don't go ahead and tie those down today, so it could be a good day to go ahead and get that done. Now, we've talked a lot about how the wind is our primary impact with these storms. You can actually see that once again, the Storm Prediction Center put out an update. They still have our area not included in that tornado risk. So at this point, it's a less than 2% chance in any location that we could have a local spin up. That doesn't mean it's a 0% chance, but it is very, very slim. And one of the reasons why, of course, the thunderstorm fuel, our significant tornado perimeter, is much lower. We don't have a lot of daytime heating. If it was the same setup in the summertime, it'd be a different story. But you can see our fuel remains pretty low. And of course, we need the rain. We could do without some of those storms, but thankfully our risk for a quick spin up is very low, and our risk of flooding is pretty low too, as we're not going to see widespread consistent downpours for hours on end. So today, again, the primary impact is going to be that risk for some strong to severe thunderstorms, mostly in the afternoon and evening. Wind, the biggest impact. Tomorrow, though, a lot cooler, a lot drier, a lot of sunshine, and that'll continue through the early half of next week. We'll be right back.